So in Dynamics 365 we can use JavaScript to show various kind of alerts. So we will see all kind of alerts which we can show to the users. So let's go to the Visual Studio and write some JavaScript code. So here in the Visual Studio Code, click on File and select a new text file. Now from here select the language. Just search for JavaScript. Now let's create a function. Let's give the function name as onload alert. So for now we don't need the parameter to be passed to this function. So let's just go to the body of this function. So we have one inbuilt function called alert. We are going to call it here, and I want to show hello world, and we will close it by the semicolon. So let's go to the account, and here we need to select the form on which we want to trigger the JavaScript function, and these are the forms, and we are going to select the main form here. In the main form we have form libraries button, so click on here, and these are the existing libraries. And on the right side you can see the properties and events tab. So under the events tab we have on save and on load. So these are the event on which a particular JavaScript function can be triggered. So we need to create event handler. So here on the left side we have add library option, and here we can click on new web resource, and here we need to select the file from our system. So here we don't have the options to copy and paste the code into the text editor. That is only available into this older interface. So here we can click on this. Here we can give the name, and the display name, and the type we need to select from this drop down as JavaScript. Now we have option to upload the file, and we also have the option of text editor where we can just copy and paste the code here. So let's copy it from the Visual Studio, and let's paste it here, and let's click on OK. So the web resource is created. We can save and publish it. Let's click on add button, and now we need to configure the event handlers. So these are the existing event handlers. Click on the add button. Now we need to select the library, and we need to give the function name, and also make sure that this is checked. Here we are not using execution context as first parameter, so no need to select this checkbox. Here we can pass some more parameters. Let's click on OK. Let's click on OK, and now save the form and publish it. Now here in the dynamics we have these records. So let's open this account record. So as you can see on form load event, this alert is showing. So we have seen the first kind of alert. Now we are going to see the second kind of alert. So this is the JavaScript code which we have deployed to the Dynamics. Now we are going to comment out this alert function. Now we are going to call inbuilt function called confirm, and here in the Visual Studio Code you can see the code syntax. So here in the syntax you can see that it accept the string parameter, and the output is a boolean. So let's give the first parameter, that is the message, that will be the string type. So let's say we are going to ask the user that are you a system admin. Okay, and Here we can close it using the semicolon, and we can store this result also inside a variable. So we can create a variable like a variable result and equals to this confirm function. Let's copy this and go to the dynamics. Let's upload this latest code. So this is the library. Let's paste the latest code here. Click on OK. Click on OK. Save the form and publish it. So let's open the account record and let's see the JavaScript changes. So currently it is showing the old JavaScript code. So let's refresh it. And once we refresh, we are going to see the latest changes. So here you can see, are you a system admin? The message it is asking. And we have two options like OK and cancel. On selection of a particular button, it will provide either true or false. For OK, it's true, and for cancel, it's false. So we are storing this output of this function into a variable, and we can see that variable value right now here on this screen. So let's press F12, and here we can see we are currently on the console tab, and here on the right side of that console we have this arrow icon, and here we have many other options or many other tabs. We can click on this sources, and here we have open file, and we can click on here, and here we need to type the library name. So this is the library name. So let's click on here, and let me expand this. This is the code which is deployed. Now we have this variable called result, which is storing the output of this confirm function. So we can debug this code by putting the debugger point here. So let's say we are putting on the line number 5 because we want to get the value of this result variable. Once we put the debug point here, our code execution will stop here. Now we can refresh the page so that it will trigger up the function. And here you can see the debugger has paused on that line number 5. Now we have these buttons. So this one is for continue, and this one is for step over to the next step. So let's click on here. So here it is asking, are you a system admin? Let's click on OK. And you can see the result is showing true because we clicked on the OK button. Let's refresh the page again. Now this time I am going to select cancel. So let's first click on this button, and now this has triggered the alert dialog box. And now let's click on the cancel. Let's see the result value. So here you can see the result variable is storing false this time.